Did you know that if you make a one-time investment of $1,000 into a savings account at your local bank, it's going to take 1,440 years for that $1,000 to turn into $2,000? Yes, you heard me right. 1,440 years for your money to double. So I'm glad you came across this video, because today I'm going to go over the Rule of 72 and how compound interest works. Let's get into the video. What's up YouTube? My name is Ivan Acosta and I make videos on personal finance. So if that's a topic that you're interested in, please consider subscribing below. Also, make sure to watch the entire video. This is probably going to be the most informative video that you've watched in the last 30 days. So if you find some value, make sure you hit that like button and also comment your thoughts below. So what is the Rule of 72? The Rule of 72 is a formula that was designed to estimate the length of time that it's going to take your money to double. Now, before I get into an example, let me go ahead and give you some background history on the Rule of 72. Now, the Rule of 72, a lot of people believe that this formula here was created by Albert Einstein. That's not the case. The Rule of 72 was first created by an Italian mathematician named Luca Pacioli. Now, he first referenced it in one of his books named Summary of Arithmetic, Geometry, Proportion, and Proportionality, that was published in 1494. Now, you're probably asking, why is Albert Einstein getting the credit? Well, when Albert Einstein was studying compound interest, he quoted that compound interest is the most powerful force in the universe. And at that moment, he instantly got associated with the Rule of 72, and he made it very popular, which is why a lot of people believe that he created the Rule of 72. Let's jump into a quick example on how to use the Rule of 72. Now, let's say you're going to go to your local bank and you're going to open up a savings account and you're going to make a one-time investment of $1,000. Now, by doing so, they're going to go ahead and reward you by giving you a 0.05% on your $1,000. So it's very simple to use this formula. What you do is you take the number 72 and you divide it by the interest rate that the bank is giving you. In this case, we're talking about 0.05. Okay, now keep in mind that you're not going to be using the percent, just the rate. So 72, divide that by 0.05 is 1,440. Now you're probably wondering what this number here represents. Well, this number here represents years. That means that it's going to take 1,440 years for your $1,000 to turn into $2,000. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think I'm going to live to be 1,440 years old. So that means my money is not going to be doubling anytime soon. So now that we know how this formula works, I'm going to go ahead and explain why Albert Einstein said that the most important force in the universe is compound interest in our next example here. So this is why compound interest is very, very important and how you can make it work for you. So let's go into this magical world where there's these special banks that are offering high interest rates. The first bank is offering a 3% interest rate, and you're going to make an initial investment of $2,000, and you're going to leave it there for a lifespan of 48 years. Okay, now just like our previous example, we're going to use the Rule of 72 to calculate how long it's going to take your money to double. So we do 72, divide that by 3, it's going to give us 24. So every 24 years, your money is going to double. So after a total of 48 years, your $2,000 will be $8,000. So not much, right? But guess what? It's definitely better than the 0.05% that you were getting in a world which we call reality. So, so definitely better, right? Now, let's say you go into another bank. This bank is also, it's a little more special. They're giving you a 6% interest rate, and we're going to do the same calculation. 72, divide that by 6. Now we're going to be doubling every 12 years. So your 2,000 will be 32,000 after a 48-year span. Okay, so definitely a lot better, right? But for some reason, you just get this gut feeling that there's definitely something better, right? And out of nowhere, you get invited to this invite-only bank, which is very, very special. It's very exclusive, and you just happen to get invited. And this bank is offering a 12% interest rate. Now, if we do the same calculation, 72 divide that by 12, we're gonna get 6. So your money's gonna double every 6 years. So the same time period of 48 years, your initial investment of $2,000 is gonna be $500,000. So that's definitely a bank I wanna get invited to, right? So now you're probably wondering, well, Ivan, where can I get these high interest rates? Well, this is why you need to subscribe so that you can get notifications on when I post, so that you can know when I'm going to be posting about where you can get high interest rates on what investment. So please stay tuned. So now that you know how compound interest works, there's two things that you need in order for it to work at its full potential. Number one is time, and number two is getting the highest rate within your risk tolerance. You see, they work side by side, because in this example here, if you have a 12% interest rate, which is pretty good, if you let it only double twice, you're gonna have $8,000. So the longer you let it double, the more money you'll have. So basically, at the end of the day, there's many factors that play into compound interest, but I feel like those are the two most important. Now also keep in mind that the earlier you start investing, the more money you'll have in the end. All right, so for those of you that are still watching, I do have a bonus clip on the Rule of 72, which I think is pretty cool. So that clip is next. So for our bonus clip, I want to go over the song Click by Kanye West, Jay-Z, and Big Sean. You see, in this song, there's a subliminal message about the Rule of 72. Jay-Z in one of his lyrics, he says, me turn that 62 to 125, 125 to 250, 250 to $500,000. So this guy's doubling up, right? I'm not sure if that was a coincidence or if that was intentional, but I mean, it's pretty close, and I feel like there's a connection there, and I thought it was pretty cool. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe below. If you've got a lot of value out of this video, make sure you smash that like button, and also comment below. Let me know what you thought of the video, and if there's anything in the future you'd like me to go over as well. I'll leave you with this. Make it your mission to be a better you every single day. And also, be humble, stay hungry, be positive, and I'll see you on the next one.